The alarm buzzed at 5:30 a.m., as it always did. Maya rubbed her tired eyes and quietly got out of bed so she wouldn't wake the kids. Her small apartment in Queens, New York, had only one bedroom, which she shared with her children, Aiden, 8, and little Sophia, 4. She tiptoed to the kitchenette, poured tap water into a dented kettle, and placed it on the stove for instant oatmeal. It wasn't much, but it was something. Maya was 35. Just 4 years ago, she had believed her life was settled, married, pregnant with her second child, managing a home. But when Sophia was born, her husband Marcus walked out. No warning, no plan. He said he couldn't handle it anymore. And just like that, Maya was alone, with a newborn, a toddler, and no job, degree, or income. She had immigrated to the U.S. from El Salvador in her early 20s, with big dreams and a stronger work ethic than most. But she had never finished high school. Marriage, then motherhood, swallowed those dreams whole. In the beginning, Maya begged friends for help and relied on food stamps and Section 8 housing to survive. Eventually, she found work as a part-time babysitter and cleaner in her neighborhood. It wasn't steady. Sometimes she'd go days without work. Sometimes she'd take Sophia along to jobs, strapping her to her back in a carrier as she scrubbed apartment floors in Manhattan. Aiden was old enough to understand their struggle. He never complained. He did his homework by candlelight when the power was cut off. He hugged Maya when she cried in the bathroom at night. And Sophia, sweet and bubbly, became her anchor of hope. But Maya knew survival wasn't enough. She wanted more for her kids. She wanted to read contracts without asking someone to translate. She wanted to help Aiden with homework, not just pretend to understand. She wanted to become someone who could stand on her own. One day, while cleaning the home of a retired teacher named Mrs. Albright, Maya noticed a flyer on the fridge. Free GED classes, New York Public Library, childcare provided. "Can I take that?" Maya asked quietly. Mrs. Albright smiled. "Take it. In fact, I'll watch your little girl if you ever want to go." The next week, Maya enrolled. It was hard. Every moment of free time was suddenly replaced with studying. She'd clean homes from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m., pick up Sophia from a neighbor, cook dinner, then rush to the library for her 2-hour GED class at 6. She'd sit there, her hands smelling faintly of bleach, her eyes drooping with fatigue, trying to remember algebra formulas and write short essays in English. Sometimes she failed. She'd miss a class because Sophia got sick, or she'd have to take an extra cleaning job just to make rent. But she didn't quit. Her teacher, Mr. Reynolds, noticed her determination and helped her apply for a free laptop through a community nonprofit. He connected her with a single mother's support group. Suddenly, Maya wasn't alone. She was surrounded by women like her, working hard, chasing second chances. Over the next year, she studied relentlessly. Aiden would sit next to her at the kitchen table, reading comic books while she did math problems. Sophia, too young to understand, would color beside them, singing softly. Then, the big day came. Maya passed her GED exam. It was the first certificate she had ever earned in her life, and when she held it in her hands, she cried, tears of exhaustion, pride, and release. But she wasn't done yet. With her GED, Maya applied for a job at a daycare center that offered benefits and training. She started as an assistant, but her kindness and patience with children quickly stood out. Her supervisor encouraged her to enroll in an early childhood education certificate program at LaGuardia Community College, paid for through a city grant for low-income mothers. Juggling classes, kids, and work wasn't easy, but now there was a rhythm to her life. Mornings started with cereal and packed lunches, afternoons were for work, evenings were filled with homework, hers and Aiden's. The family wasn't rich, but they were stable. Rent was paid on time, the fridge had fresh vegetables, they had Wi-Fi. 2 years after she earned her GED, Maya graduated with her ECE certificate. She was promoted to lead caregiver at the daycare, now earning enough to support her family without government aid. She had health insurance, a small savings account, and even enrolled Aiden in weekend STEM programs. The woman who once cleaned homes with a baby on her back now held parent-teacher conferences and created lesson plans. She wasn't just surviving anymore. She was thriving. On a sunny spring afternoon, Maya walked home from work holding her daughter's hand. Aiden ran ahead on the sidewalk, his backpack bouncing. The city buzzed around them, but for Maya, there was a quiet peace. When they reached their apartment, Sophia tugged her hand. "Mama," she said, "when I grow up, I want to be like you." Maya knelt and looked into her daughter's eyes. "You'll be even more," she said, "but thank you, mi amor." Inside their apartment, she placed her daycare ID on the table next to her framed GED diploma. Two symbols of a journey that nearly broke her, but didn't. Maya still had dreams, an associate degree, maybe even opening her own preschool one day. But now, those dreams weren't far-off hopes. They were plans. And with every new sunrise, Maya walked closer toward them, not just for herself, but for the two little hearts who had always believed she could.